Hello and welcome back. I'm your host, Erika Ishii, and we are here at IndieCade, the place where there's awesome indie games and you can just meet the creators. They're just walking around here like they are normal people, not gods, unlike the rest of us.
No, they're still gods.
They're walking around like they're like one of us. That was crazy.
Well, you're kind of like you're actually kind of one of the minions, I would say, Patrick.
Sat next to the developer behind, Sam Barlow, behind her story. It was crazy.
I know, Sam is great.
I would like to remind everybody that you can go to twitch.skybound.com and give us some feedback about the games that you've been watching and register to win a bunch of awesome swag like gaming gear and cute little plushies and Walking Dead stuff. So go check that out. It's a good time. I'm here with Dan, who is the president of Skybound here, right?
Skybound Interactive, yeah. So I run the video game side of the business.
The best side.
I think so.
Don't
yeah.
tell the
I agree. So I joined a couple years ago, and we've been building a lot of different games in our portfolio, and we're here basically to support the indie creators because that's kind of what Skybound does. So.
That's really, it's a good cause.
Well.
And I'm here with Patrick, who's going to be playing a little bit of The Escapists, The Walking Dead.
Yes, we're playing Escapists. We're going to be breaking out of a hospital, and we're going to be avoiding zombies.
Excellent.
Maybe
Excellent.
crafting some items.
Patrick. You know the pressure's on.
I'm a survivor.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Give up. I'm not gonna stop.
I was gonna try, but
survivor. Sorry. So can you tell me a little bit about this game? This is actually based on.
So it's based on the original The Escapist, which was created by a guy named Chris Davis. He went on Kickstarter a couple years ago and raised some money and created this incredible game called The Escapist. And Team 17 jumped in and basically helped him publish the game. And they approached me about a little over a year and a half ago with this idea to do something with The Escapist, but in the world of The Walking Dead. At first I was kind of like, how does that work? And there's a prison, but really when you think about the game is all about surviving. It's all about working with your other characters and basically figuring out how to sort of get out of really tough situations. Kind of seems like it works with The Walking Dead. But Chris, he actually was at IndieCade a couple years ago, so it's kind of like, in a way, I feel like it's a great opportunity to showcase what we're doing with his invention.
And here we are.
And here we are.
So they approached you about this.
Yeah, Team 17 approached me, with the idea, and they really came to us with the, this idea with a fully fleshed out creative. And the idea, we've done a lot of Walking Dead video games now, and a lot of them are pretty heavy. And
have you played Telltale's Walking Dead?
absolutely, it's a great story. It's a great game. It flows and just keeps you involved. It's a level of cinematic connection to
it's a
video
game
games.
that is intending to make you cry.
Right. It gives you what we in the industry like to call the feels.
Yes, so you just want to cry. That's the intention of the game.
I might cry right now, just thinking about it.
All right, well.
Oh, no, it's okay. Shh, don't worry about it. No, I get. It was pretty rough playing it. But what do you think that this particular game adds?
Well, this game obviously isn't really intending to make you cry. It's a lot more just playful and fun, and it's actually a game that I think even that parents can feel good about having their kids play.
Right. That blood's not quite so bad when it's in the pixelated form.
Yeah,
right?
I think kids have seen much worse. But it also goes back to sort of what we at Skybound really love about video games, which is that original sort of 8-bit classic video game style. I grew up playing games like Adventure, and that was like the first game that really tapped into, got me into video games. And then obviously The Legend of Zelda. And Chris Davis, when he made The Escapists, he was inspired by a classic sandbox game called School Days, which was all about sort of stealing your report card out of high school, and had a sort of a similar sort of motivation as The Escapist does. So when they approached me, it was a pretty simple conversation once we saw the creative and really got to see a little bit more and learn more about what The Escapist was and how they sort of saw it marrying to the world of The Walking Dead.
Did Robert Kirkman have any input in this? Was he
Yeah.
like, no, you can't put that thing in the corner. That's going to give away spoilers for the next issue.
No, Robert is the whole thing with working with Robert is that he really loves people to sort of take what he's done with anything that he writes, whether it's The Walking Dead or other creations, and reinterpret that in their own vision. And so I think that's one of the cool things about at least what I'm empowered to go do, which is go out and talk to creators and let them make cool stuff versus licensed, sort of typical licensed game, which might have been, historically may have been more derivative of the existing product.
Yeah, this is, even though it's set in the Walking Dead world, there's... Whoa! Oh,
There it is,
get out of there!
Wait! Oh!
Get out,
you
go,
better
go,
I
go.
got this.
Oh, no, there's
Nope.
no...
Oh, fail.
Patrick.
Fail. You get another shot.
All right, here we go.
This game in particular sort of goes right alongside the comics. So a lot of our other video games have new stories and new characters and sort of branch into new narrative. But what we really loved about this interpretation is that we are sort of following the comic book itself, but yet in a completely sort of different sort of style and manner. So. It's available right now. It's on Steam and it's on Xbox One, so you can go buy it now. And we really love it. It's a fun game.
Well, I know that the original Escapist gives you a lot of options for escaping from a prison. Like you can make like a paper mache duct to like hide that you left in the ventilation shaft.
Yeah.
There's lots of different.
Lots of crafting.
outs. So
Yeah.
for this one, are there just a lot of different ways you can
Yes.
go?
Yeah. So it's a sandbox game, and it's retained all the same components that the Escapist has. It really is about sort of finding your way. There's not a ton of tutorial except for in the beginning. So it is a puzzle in the sense of how you craft items, the ingredients that you find, the types of missions that you sort of decide to pursue, the survivors that you decide to sort of team up with. So it really does in a way feel like a perfect Walking Dead game because that's kind of what the world of The Walking Dead is all about.
Yeah, you got lots of choices in The Walking Dead.
Lots of choices.
Most of them will get you killed, though.
Yeah, it's all bad at the end of the day. So.
Yeah, at the end of the day, everything you've known and loved in your former world is gone.
I'm out.
So what character are you playing?
You're playing Rick Grimes, so
Oh, okay,
like I
you are
said, it
playing
really is. We sort of, in this particular interpretation, we're really following sort of that storyline within the comic.
Oh, right, because he's in the hospital when
Yeah,
he wakes up out of his
and you'll
coma.
see these interstitial cut screens, we call them, where we're sort of taking the comic book panels themselves and reinterpreting them in an 8-bit art style. So we really are using
That is
Charlie's
like panel
work.
for panel,
Yeah.
actually what happens in the comic.
That's right. So it's kind of an homage. Obviously, we're paying tribute to Charlie's fantastic work, and so we really wanted to sort of take the narrative and sort of marry it to the comic book because it's really more about sort of getting in these scenarios, and you, as the player, get to figure it out.
I have to say the zombies are a lot cuter than they are in the show or in the comic.
Yeah, that's why I died. I was like, wow, this guy, he's like friendly. He's a friendly zombie.
I think we should be making some plushies out of these characters.
I would
right?
actually really like that when you squeeze in like.
I know, right? That's all they do. They can maybe vomit something that comes back in their mouth or something. I don't know.
There's a lot of really great Walking Dead merchandise. Is there any plans to merchandise this one?
I hope so.
Like little 8-bit
I hope
plushies?
so. I hope so.
That'd be really cute.
I would love that.
All right. Okay, you're on this next level here, and you skip into different points in the story.
Yeah, there's several different locations. Again, we're sort of taking you through sort of the beginning of the comic. There'll be more content rolling out, but right now you sort of start in the hospital. It takes you to Herschel's farm. You'll get to visit Alexandria, the prison, of course, and you'll sort of go through sort of some of those events that happen.
Oh, it looks like we're going to Herschel's farm.
There we
here.
go. Mm-hmm.
A reminder that you can give feedback on this game and enter for the giveaway at twitch.skybound.com. Okay. Here we go. Oh, look at him run.
Slow name
Patrick,
for
that's
some
kind of like how you
Farmageddon.
run.
Some Farmageddon.
It's about the same speed as your
I don't
run.
run.
Okay. Oh, that's okay.
I jog very fast.
Yeah, that's
Where you
it.
just like move your arms real fast though. Give the illusion of movement.
Oh, no, that's more your style right there, Patrick. It's the
That one?
sleeping version of you.
All right, here we go. Farmageddon.
That was good. Did you come up with that?
Come on.
On the
Coral
fly.
did.
Coral. That's one of my favorite memes. Is have you seen the dad jokes, Rick?
Yeah, that's
Where he'll,
Farmageddon.
like, deliver a punchline and he'll get like a like.
No, the crying ones seem to go over really well.
All right.
Okay, so there's lots of daily routines. You know, this game is full of tasks.
We got quests for days.
Oh,
We
there's a
don't
bar with
have
the
a
zombies
gun.
in it. Don't
I'm
go
not
in
even
there.
going over there. I don't know. It might be fun though. Is there a
And like
zombie in
Herschel
here?
doesn't want you to kill them too. They're like his family and stuff. Was that a spoiler? No, it's not a spoiler, right?
No spoilers.
I've never actually seen the TV series. I've only
I
ever
don't really
read
think
the
you can have a
comics,
spoiler
so-
in this particular game
All
because
right.
again, it's all about you figure it out, and there's many, many different ways. It's a classic sandbox game.
So yes, I guess so. You start out there
Mm-hmm.
the way that Rick does, and then you just kind of take over from there.
Let's see what we don't
Are
have.
there any zombie kids in the game? Asked Jennifer Love.
Oh, good question.
Of course she did.
I think you could probably like interpret some of those zombies themselves as being all kids, but you know, just the way they
Yeah.
look.
I mean, everybody's kind of
Yeah.
squat
Yeah.
in this game.
I think we should kill some zombies because we're gonna be, done pretty soon here. What do you think? Kill some zombies? Oh, I can't.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh, all right. Well, that's all the time we have for this game. Thank you so
it
much
won't
for
let me.
joining us and
Thank
chat
you.
about it.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks, everybody.
Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in to our content from IndieCade, where we shot the Skybound Insider with a bunch of awesome guests. Let us know in the comments below what you thought of today's game, and subscribe so you can see even more. Thanks. Bye.